good. This shit, I ain't gonna lie, my stream is cursed right now. But yeah, um, the number one thing I want to ask you first and foremost, I know you probably get this a lot, but it's been talked about since this Heir to the Throne card dropped. Everybody's asking where's Jazz the Rapper and Misfit on this card. This is like the most highly anticipated female grudge. I want to say battle in general, like not even just females. Like right now, everybody wants to see this battle. Debo said it comes down to the business, but he's confident it's gonna happen sometime this year. What is your stance on that? Like where is it at with the battle actually going down?
Yeah, it is. It is the business. You know what I'm saying? It is pretty simple. Bees, we spoke briefly. We speak a lot actually back and forth. But yeah, man, he ain't trying to give me my bread. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. You know, because when me and Jazz was going back and forth or whatever, it was a lot of hypotheticals and shit. You know what I mean? Like you know, it was never set on what event it was supposed to be on. So primarily we were supposed to do it on Queen of the Ring. Jazz didn't want to do it on Queen of the Ring, so that was the holdup. Once she got over that hurdle, pretty much when it came down to all right, everybody's agreed to do it on this league,
Yeah.
then I asked B for what I wanted, and he dubbed my shit. It's pretty simple.
Where's it at right now? Like are y'all coming back to the table? Are they gonna figure it out, or it's just like at a standstill on both sides?
Well, he said it wasn't in the budget for the heir to the throne event, right?
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe it's because there's so many high caliber females. Who knows? I don't know exactly what the problem is. But I assume we can revisit it on a bigger card. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where there's more money to go around, where they can afford to get the battle popping.
Um.
That's some shit.
Yeah. Because when I spoke to Debo, I was saying I wouldn't mind seeing a battle on Summer Madness like with that crowd of 3,000 people.
I wouldn't mind either. I wouldn't mind either. I
But
would
then
not.
but then Debo was saying the card that he's trying to do, he wants that battle on there and Casey and Vixen on there, and I forgot he said something else. But yeah, I feel like right now, like, and I know it's nothing on y'all, and that's why I always try to have every side, you know what I'm saying, on the show speak on it. But me being a battle rapper, I never liked, because it's like we get pushed in the corner because right,
Mm-hmm.
the league owner, they want the battle. You know what I'm saying? Obviously because it's gonna do justice for the league and they got people to provide for. The
Right.
supporters of the culture, they just want to be entertained. But it's like we stuck in the middle where it's like, do I just jump out and do this? And I know this could be here, but then on the flip side, does it wait too long? And then now people saying it took too long. So I know it's not on y'all behalf because I want y'all to get paid the match because I feel like it's one of those battles. But I hope like after this event, whenever they go forward, because Summer Madness is coming up, and I know they doing other Queen of the Ring events, that they could figure out like how can y'all come to agreement to make it happen? Because I think this battle, like I want to see it this year. I feel like this is going to be crazy.
Yo, the reason I'm not budging is because it's not a huge unattainable number.
Yeah,
DNA. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? If it's not like I'm asking for 50 grand. Like I'm
yeah,
not doing that.
yeah,
It's a very attainable number that I feel like is more than reasonable. So that's why I just felt like it's not just important for me to do so. It's important for female battle rap. We
mm,
need to push that bracket. We need to
yeah,
push because if we don't, they're gonna continue to pay women nothing. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So it's like Jazz and Misfit is probably one of the biggest female battles. So if you're not gonna pay me for this, then you ain't paying nobody for nothing.
yeah, yeah. That's
You
a
know what I'm
fact.
saying? So I get it. I understand the fans. I have fans hit me up like, "Bitch, take anything they give you." It's like, yo, y'all crazy. So obviously, I've been in the game a long time, DNA.
Yeah,
Like, I've taken battles for nothing. I feel like I've done that already. I've paid my dues to the situation where it's like I helped build Queen of the Ring, where I was battling for free.
mm,
Like now we're in a point where it's like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? We've been there, we've done that. Now can we get to a place where we can get paid what the battle was worth. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm battling battle rapper X. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? This is Jazz the rapper, who some call, one of URL's biggest females. And it is what it is.
Now this next question, because I know this goes into it as well. Still staying on the topic. Since it's been a while since y'all was supposed to do it, is that energy still there for Jazz, like it was when it originally started? Like it's still lit.
What was that?
I said no. Being that it's taking a while with the negotiations, just asking, is your motivation to kill Jazz still there? Like, yo, it's lit. Once we lock this in, she's out of here. Like from your
I mean,
game.
I feel like I'm a professional, man. At the end of the day, if I'm contracted to kill whoever, I'm gonna be motivated to kill them.
Yeah,
It is annoying that it's taking this long. So trust me, like I would have rather done this years ago, two
yeah,
years ago, three
yeah,
years ago. So yeah, it is hindering that sense of urgency, absolutely.
yeah.
But would it hinder the performance? Absolutely not.
Got you. That's a fact. Let me ask you this next question. Like, being being that right, and I'm just gonna be blunt because it was put out there, and I know you and Jazz had to see it. ARP said he had 100 for y'all to do it there. Is this a battle that you or Jazz or both of y'all feel like it has to happen on URL Queen of the Ring, or do you feel like he was trolling, or is there accuracy with him saying that? Because I seen it where he said
He was definitely trolling.
yeah,
He ain't got 100 for that.
yeah,
But I'm pretty sure if he had 100 for that, he would have texted our phone and not tweeted it.
yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, to the fans is like, oh shit, y'all gonna turn down 100K, y'all bitches wilding. But if somebody had 50K for me to battle, I would have to get some people on the phone. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? I'll call Bees and say, hey, man, I know we want this on caffeine, but 50K is a lot of bread.
yeah, yeah. That's a
But
fact.
yeah. It's definitely nothing we needed to talk about because he was definitely trolling.
Got you. Now this last question on the subject with Jazz before we spin off. After you and Jazz finally get in the ring, settle y'all differences in battle. Debo gave me word. Beasley already gave me word. People in Caffeine already told me it's a double impact intergender event that's happening. Hopefully this year, if not this year, next year.
That's
I advocate for this every time they mention it. Cortez and Misfit versus Jazz and Sue Surf. I feel like that should be the headline of that call. Even after y'all battle, because I still feel like y'all gonna have more to say. And they gonna have a lot to say too.
That's dope. I mean, like I said, Cortez is be the only guy I trust enough to be in the ring with.
Yeah.
And I think we did pretty well versus Geechee besides me busting my ass. But
Yeah. That was a lot. Yeah.
but I think we did exceptionally well and we work really well together and we're always around each other. So I think it's a pretty easy way to prepare.
Yeah.
So if we ever did have a 2-on-2 versus Jazz and Surf, I mean, I think that would be dope. I would think that would be definitely fire.
Yeah.
But I got to come for Jazz before that happens.
No, that's what I said.
Yeah.
If you ask me, I feel like Cortez and Surf got to battle 1-on-1 too.
Yeah, for sure. Hell yeah.
And then do the 2-on-2 because I know Core got a lot to say to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because I feel like it's like a cheat, right? It's
Yeah.
like it's like an off the record way for you to come at somebody without it counting.
I feel you.
Because to me, 2-on-2s are more recreational. Like they're fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't give somebody an official loss on a 2-on-2. You just can't.
Nah,
That's why, like for instance, Ehart and 40 Bars, ain't nobody saying Ehart lost to Jazz because the 2-on-2 was bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just an easy way to like cheap shot somebody.
Nah, that's a fact. I agree with that. That's why I said I feel like at that point it's more fun. And then it's y'all catching the lick as a team after y'all, you know what I'm saying, get y'all 1-on-1 battles with both of them respectfully. But the Cortez and Surf shit been brewing for so long. I want that to happen this year too. I don't want that to linger either. Like
Yes,
I don't think I
man.
can go past this year either.
Me too. Me too. Like I know Core's ready for it.
Yeah.
He's been wanting this battle for a long time, and it would definitely be something that the fans would be, they'll appreciate that.
Now let me ask you this, right? Heir to the Throne, it goes down this Saturday. Um, Crazy card, you know what I'm saying? If you could add one battle to the card that you think would take it over the top, what would it be? Shuni said you and Jazz. Vixen, I believe I think she said Farrah Funeral. So yeah, that I asked both of them that question so far.
Um, I mean, obviously, but me and Jazz, I swear, I wanted me and Jazz on this card.
Yeah.
I promise you, I did. It just didn't work out in our favor. But if besides me and Jazz,
Yeah.
Remy Ma and Lady Luck, part 3.
Part 3. Part 3.
Part 3. The caffeine version.
Nah, that might be fire. Yo, Lady Luck, I love Lady Luck. Lady Luck got to work on her composure though. She be talking like a motherfucker when they.
Yeah, for real. I did peep that when I was talking about it on one of my shows. I was like, damn, it wasn't really great sportsmanship.
Yeah.
And it could be, she's not used to the environment or whatever.
Yeah, that's a fact.
But she definitely don't have no sportsmanship. She was talking throughout the whole
battle. I'm like, wild. Let me just get your thoughts on each battle. Let's start with Vixen and Shuni. How you feel about that?
Vixen and Shuni. Shuni's dope, man. I like Shuni because she real disrespectful and she got that, that snap talk. And Vixen obviously has been making a name for herself on the caffeine platform, having real good gumballs and shit.
Yeah.
And but when it comes to like bars and shit, I do think Vixen might have a one up on the bar side of things. But we know that bars don't win battles all the time. So because we seen Loso fuck her up with some real good angles that really had nothing to do with bars. And so I mean, if I had to put money on it though, I would say Vixen 2-1. 2-1.
Vixen 2-1. I'm not mad at that at all. What about Casey and 40?
Casey and 40. Man, 43-0 as long as she remember her shit.
Is that biasness to the Kardashians or
Nah.
I
mean, I think Casey's super fucking dope. And I think that she did really good in the tournament. And, right now there's this conversation about her being the face of female battle rap, which is good. Kudos to her and shit. But 40, I always like 40. I think 40's amazing. She just got a memorization issue that she can't get over.
Yeah.
And I feel like every time she remembers her shit, she wins. So I never really seen her remember all 3 rounds and lose.
Yeah.
So I think she's her own worst enemy. So, as long as she prepares 100%, I mean, to be fair, I would say 2-1. 40.
Okay. Official and Gaddis.
Official and Gaddis. Yeah, Gaddis, man, she's the homie, man. Gaddis is funny. She's funny. She got bars. She got something to prove because her first battle back, she was against Dawn. No, not Dawn Liddy. Yeah. No, I'm lying. Oh, Tay-Rock girl. Tay-Rock girlfriend.
Lady Caution.
Lady Caution. So she battled Lady Caution and everybody had something to say about it. They was just like, yo, like, you're not supposed to take some battle like that on your return. So she was getting a lot of that. So I think this is going to be the first battle of her return where they really can't say it's like somebody bad because Official is a worthy opponent.
Yeah.
So she has to really ball the fuck out and show, the difference. And I think Gaddis is way more versatile than Official. 100%. So if she utilizes all those things, then I would give it to Gaddis 2-1. If she utilizes the funny, the
Hmm.
bars, the angles, if she does that, then I would say Gaddis 2-1.
Got you, got you. And last but not least, like this in my mind, this probably will be battle of the night in terms of the closest battle. E Hart versus First Lady Flames.
Oh man,
Hmm.
this is tough. Ehart, I love Ehart, and I feel like she's been holding down Queen of the Ring for X amount of years. But that girl Flames, she been on some bullshit. She been on some bullshit. So, and she just got more to prove. I might give it to Flames 2-1, man. I might give it to Flames 2-1. Only because she's more fresh,
Yeah,
new. Um, Yeah, she's just more like I feel like when people are newer, they have more motivation to want to take the top spot. You know what
mm,
I'm saying? So I know E Hart is fire. You know what I mean? She
yeah,
always gives us that real shit. She always gives us that. But I think because Flames is trying to get that spot, she has an extra bit of motivation.
yeah.
You understand? Like you cannot underestimate somebody who's new. You just can't. Because they got a different hunger that E Hart might have had 15 years ago.
Mm, that's a fact.
And, niggas, people don't gotta agree with what I'm saying. And I see your chat going crazy about the Bardashians. But
Yeah,
it's never no hate, yo. I always give official credit and I always give Casey credit. I have no bias when it comes down to shit. But if I honestly thought like official was gonna win, I would say it.
mm, I got you. Now let me ask you this other question, right? Because this battle start this conversation started by a comment you made, and I want to see this battle too. This is kind of like anticipated on the flip side of things, intergender. You and Rum Nitty. Can we Kings
Mm,
versus Queens 3? Can we see that? Like
yeah.
that'd be crazy.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It was supposed to happen for one Queen of the Ring event. But yeah, it was some real weird shit. It was a situation where Beasley presented the Nitty battle and the Jazz battle, and they were going to be within 2 weeks of each other.
Yeah.
So at the time, I was like, well, I'll take the Jazz battle over the Nitty battle,
Mm.
so I could prepare for that one. And then the fucking Jazz battle ended up not happening, and then so I kind of was tight that I didn't take the fucking Nitty battle.
Yeah. So they said this year. That's what Debo said. So that might be crazy if both of those battles actually happen in the same year. You versus Jazz and you versus Nitty.
Nah, Nitty's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, and
Yeah.
especially the display he put on versus Geechee, even though that was his man. Damn man, if there's anything negative I ever said about Nitty, I take that shit back because he's amazing, man. He's really good, and I always say like if you're gonna, say something publicly, then let it be known publicly that you wanna make that right. So
Yeah.
yeah, man, I know that a lot of times he comes off as like a one trick pony, but I feel like versus Geechee, he showed me way more than bars, so he proved me wrong.
Yeah. Now I feel like I gave credit to both of them because when I was going into it, I mean, everybody kind of knew how close they are. I knew they was going to split the bread, but the
Yeah,
but the
fat.
but the main question was they gonna go in there and like really go at it? Like what was it? What was we gonna leave saying, yo, this was a real battle? And I feel like that's how we all left. Like, oh shit, these niggas really wasn't playing. Like
Hmm.
Geechee third round angle. I for a split second while I'm in there, I'm like, damn, this nigga, him and Nitty ain't really that cool. The way he was going, and Nitty was like punching, but it was with angles and setups. Like that shit was a crazy battle. Like that shit is one for the books. So shout out to
Yeah,
both of them for that.
that's a fact. That's a fact. 450K. Them
Yeah,
splitting it, man. I thought that was the coolest shit ever.
word.
I text Cortez right away. Was like, yo, you would have split that money with me, son.
Boy, I'm not gonna lie, Misfit. Like it's crazy. I got a lot of shit to do, but of course, sis, I would have split it. Nah. That you know what's so crazy? Seeing that was like, oh, let me ask. Speaking of that, let me ask you this, Dick, because since it was females, did you get a call to be a part of Ultimate Madness 3?
Ultimate Man, no.
Would you enter a tournament like in that type of setting? Like if it's an all girl one for like 100?
I feel like if it was for 150K, I would definitely have to fucking think about it and
Yeah,
and really put time and just probably like drop everything I'm doing and try to prepare for that.
yeah,
But to be honest, I never had that many battles with that much short prep time. I've never done it. So it would definitely be like a new challenge for me as a rapper. Um, so whether or not I'm willing to take that chance, I mean, depends on the bread. But 150K, I mean, it's probably the best reason to take that chance.
yeah. That's a fact. How do you feel about the state of female battle rap right now? Like I feel like when Queen of the Ring first came out, a lot of people didn't even think women battle rap would be that good, and then it kept excelling, and then it was a break. And I feel like Kings vs Queens won last year, in 2020 last year was like the resurgence, and from then on, like people know a fist, like because I mean as rappers we all knew. I mean you, Jazz Official, E Hart, um, Miss Hustle, um, Gaddis, all the
Mm-hmm.
name Farrah, all the names that Shuni, all the people that was around, we all knew that y'all was like, you know what I'm saying, y'all could bang in there with the guys, or some of y'all even better. But I think like in terms of the culture, that shit was stamped last year and it's been just taken off ever since then. How do you feel like do you feel like Kings vs Queens was responsible for it, or just it being on caffeine? Period.
No, I think Kings versus Queens was definitely a way to show the world that women can compete with the guys.
Yeah.
And if anybody had doubts, I felt like that kind of solidified it.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought it was, one of the best things that they did. Period. Because for a long time, females been asking for intergender battles to be a regularity. We want it to be very regular. Like even now, I don't even think it should only just be Kings versus Queens events. I think they should start like really just booking battles just based on talent or based on the matchup.
Mm.
So like Summer Madness, it shouldn't be weird to get a Misfit versus Nitty or like you know what I mean, or Jazz versus. They should just start making this whole shit unisex.
Yeah, I love that idea. I was just saying that too. Like, I think we need to see more intergender cards, like in general, like where
Hmm.
it's just mixed up, no matter what, a super fight, and it's two
Right,
girls on there, or guys
right,
versus girls.
absolutely.
But yeah,
Because
nah, go ahead, my bad.
no, that's the only way that we'll normalize it, because even still making a card specifically towards intergender battles, it makes it like, hey, this is not normal. We're doing this for a card or for like a marketing standpoint.
Yeah,
Although from a business perspective, it makes sense to do that because obviously you build more clout and more um, hype about the battle because it's like, oh, intergender, kings versus queens, the clash of the women and,
mm-hmm.
and the men. But on for female progression in the sport, then normalizing cards that are just intergender period would be the best way to go for me. I mean, that's how I feel about it.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Last question I got for you before you get out of here. So far, because I seen some of the new guys saying they don't like the matchups for Summer Madness opposed to Gnome when it was kind of like new era Gnome. How do you feel about like the Summer Madness card so far with Mook and Reed and John and Surf?
At first I didn't really care too much for the Mook and Reed thing. Um, I get it now, like the whole history of it.
Yeah,
And Surf versus John is cool, but I mean, I want to see some more. I'm not yet like, oh, I'm super hype about it. I'm not
Mm,
there yet. I'm not there yet. I feel like it could be better.
got you, got you. Yeah. On that note, I ain't gonna hold you up too much more. I want to see. I want to see what else they announced for Summer Madness because I feel like I understand both sides, but I know why it's happening. Like, cause it's back to being outside. So
hmm Well, DNA, did you finalize your card on if you're gonna go on Summer Madness or not?
Nah, like right now, I was about to ask them that after this interview, like if they want to see me battle somebody new. But the battle I wanted with Iron, like it's not like the timing is off, so we're gonna probably do it later on. And
Gotcha.
I kind of didn't want to get on there if it wasn't him. Like I didn't want to take somebody else, so I'm trying to weigh out. I'm trying to ask people if they really want to see me battle a new guy, because that's like the only situations considering I battle like
Got
everybody.
if it was a new guy that you would battle, who would it be?
Um, After Noma would have to be real sick. Like I don't wanna. I never wanna. I never wanna jump in there with somebody that I feel like the people. I always try to battle people that a lot of people would think I lose to, just because it's like the challenge is there. If I take somebody people think I beat, it's like I don't feel like it's challenging for me or like for my legacy. So yeah,
Got
definitely.
That makes sense. It gives you a good type of hunger and
Yeah,
motivation to win.
yeah, that's a fact.
It helps to be the underdog, man. I tell you, it really does.
Definitely.
I think there's been one battle in my whole career where I wasn't the underdog, and it's probably the worst battle I ever did.
That's how I feel. Like once they say, "Oh no, you gonna destroy him," he can't. It's like I don't know if it's just the narrative or maybe it's just my preparation is too lax. But yeah, I like it where I even take even. If it's even, like I feel like when me and B died, it was even.
Mm,
50% felt like I was gonna beat him. 50% felt like I was gonna lose. So
mm.
that's cool. But when it's just like predominantly, I kind of feel like, why am I even battling you if not that many people think I'm a lose? Like it really don't make sense.
Right, right, right. You're right.
Yeah. So we going to see though. But yeah, this Saturday you doing a watch party too?
Yeah, I definitely gonna be on here. I usually depends, man. Sometimes I just be going to watch the battles and then review it.
Yeah.
But I might be on there with the watch party.
I
But
bet I'm gonna be on for sure.
everybody who's watching, man, follow me on Caffeine. Make sure y'all follow me. Check out my dumb advice. We be on here getting it popping. Caffeine pumpkin.
That's a fact. Shout out to Misfit for pulling up, y'all. We here.
Yo, yeah, man. Thanks for having me.